I don't know about the rest of young ladies, but when it comes to older women, specifically older women, giving me advice, my ears are on. My ears are on. And it's even like just a straight up like biblical principle, but like at its core, like I just feel like women, specifically like older women, have like been through life. Like they've touched things, they've seen things, and I'm going to listen to them every single time. Every single time. And like when I say older, I don't mean like, you're begging God to give you another week. Simply for me, like older, I don't view older as like old. I view older as like more mature than me. It's like even 2-3 years, just older than me. You know what I mean? I'm 23. So when I say older, I mean like 27, 28, 29 plus. I'm gonna listen to you because you've been through what I've been through. You've touched things. You've seen things. You've been through certain experiences that I will never encounter if I listen to you. You know what I mean?
Titus 2. All right, watch this, y'all. Titus 2, but as for you, teach what accords with sound doctrine. So obviously, I believe the Apostle Paul is talking to Titus here, and he's giving him some instructions on how to run a particular church or, organization that Titus is over. And he tells Titus here in verse 2, he says, older men are to be sober-minded, dignified, self-controlled, sound in faith, in love, and in steadfastness. He is giving instructions on how these people are supposed to be. How the older men. We're going to start with the older men. Older men, y'all need to be like this. This is how I want you to be. Sober-minded. You need to be dignified. You need to have some dignity. Have some sophistication about yourself. Handle yourself in a sober manner. Handle yourself with some self-control. Don't just be wilding out, acting all crazy. Because that's not going to communicate Christ. They need to be sound in faith. They need to be faithful, man. They need to have faith. And it needs to be sound faith. Mean that it's founded and anchored by the word of God. Because there are many people, I was just watching a video earlier, I may show this later on, of this man, and he was talking about things about marriage that ain't in the word of God. He's not sound in faith. He's come up with his own thing, to the point, I said in his comments, you need to write your own so-called Bible, because this ain't the word of God.
You're not ready for marriage. You not. You want to tie the knot? No. You're not ready. You are not ready, watch this, for what it's going to take. Not just to get married, to stay married.
And so we need for the older men. Come on, man. I had to preach off of that. We need for the older men to be sound in faith, because people are looking at the older men. They looking at them. They watching them. They clocking them. They seeing how they handle the situation, how they go about it. So if you don't make sure these older men are sound in faith, know the word of God, know doctrine, then it's going to have an effect on the rest of the people in the church. So we got to get these older men right. They got to be sound in faith. They got to be rooted and grounded in the word of God, not going off on their own little tangents. And if they do go off, you need to shut them down, or you need to correct them. And that's in the word of God too. And in some cases, if they're going to keep on doing it, they got to get up on out that church, because you're not going to be wrecking this body with your unfaithfulness, with your doctrine of demons. Ain't going to do it. So older men got to be sound in faith. The older men have to be sound in love. They got to be sound in love. Look at here. Older men got to be sound in love and in steadfastness, meaning they must be patient. They must be willing to wait it out, not jump to conclusions. They need to walk in love, and they need to walk in patience. That doesn't mean that they don't hold people accountable. That doesn't mean that iron sharpens iron. That doesn't mean that iron doesn't sharpen iron. It just means I'm going to be patient with you. I'm going to stand here with you. I'm not going to give up on you. I know that God is going to do a work in you. That's what it's saying. This is how the older man speaks.